Alright, so time for some rear world testing. Hello and welcome back to a new ADV Freedom video. Today's video is like a follow-up for the video that I did, I think it was 2 weeks ago, about the shifter lever, where I tried to upgrade to an AliExpress lever, which has like the the shifting part is collapsible, and it was adjustable back and forward, but I was not able to make it work because the shifter shaft was not allowing me to move it into a shifting position. So since then I found out that I could have moved this spline. So I could have moved this out of the spline, but because Honda in their shop manual is telling that you should put it to punch to the split, I didn't know better, but it seems like people are doing it online. I asked on the forums. So since then, before asking on the forums, I already ordered the Tusk one. So here is the Tusk lever. The gear shifting looks almost exactly like the stock one. Is nice because it has this is welded as like a whole piece, so there's no bolts, there's no nothing, and I chose the red tip, of course. And this is collapsible a little bit, not much, but maybe just enough, who knows. Feels solid. Looks like it has exactly the same mechanism as the stock one. It has like the rubber here and the ball is under. I don't know how much grease is there, but I'm gonna put some grease in. So I'm gonna take the stock one out and let's compare it, and let's see how this fits and how it can be adjusted. All right, so in order to take this out, you have to take this bolt out. It's a 6mm hex. So take it out. I already unscrew it. So for the top part, you need these small ones are 10. This big one is 12. So what I did, put a 12 here, 10 up, undo the top part one first. Oh wait, it's the other way because it's threaded the other way. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because the other one, what I did, I tried to I took this out and I just rotate the whole shifter, but now I'm just gonna take the shaft out, and you can see, and this is the shaft. It's not too long, so this screws in like this the same, so basically it's opposite. It holds this up, and what I didn't see on the Tusk is, so this is the bolt, okay, but what I didn't see on the Tusk, and I don't know why they don't supply this, and I'm gonna, because the space is there. There are two rubber gaskets here. There you go. This one's the small ones. It goes here, and if you look at the Tusk, there is space for this, but they don't provide the part. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. Well, since the last video, I dropped the bike again a couple of times, so let's take a look at this too. This is lighter, way lighter. This is heavier. This is way lighter. Probably this is aluminum, or whatever. Size-wise, they look the same. They look the same to me. So I'm gonna take the gaskets from this one, put it on the new one, put it up and see how it goes, and also pack this with a little bit of grease This has grease. This feels like not much grease inside, so I'm going to take some grease, put in this. Alright, so I'm going to try to squeeze some grease inside. I don't want to take the, well, I could take the rubber out. I guess it's going to be a bit harder to put it back. This bolt is 27 Newton-meters or 20 foot-pounds of torque. So you know how much you have to tighten this. Okay, so okay, I don't think it really matters, but well, my boots are wet. Monday I had a I don't know, off-road adventure training or stuff, and it was pretty rough. But anyway, so if you do running shoes, there's so this is maximum position on the top, so this is the highest it will go without messing up with the spline. So this is fine. It's okay. Let's try the boot seating position under. Oh, it goes good. Okay, so this is a big difference from the AliExpress one. Standing. Oh, I can fit my foot pretty good. Okay, this is good. This is good without messing up with the spline. Nice. Okay, yeah, it looks good. So I'm gonna that's it. Okay, so I have 20 here. Alright, so time for some rear world testing. So you can see that so right now I'm sitting and my foot is like comfortable with my Alpine Stars Tech 7, going pretty good. I have no problem changing up and down. So this is with the, I didn't even move the arm into the spline, is just by adjusting the shaft. So let me do a quick shifter. So going down, quick shifting, works fine. And works fine up too. So quick shifting is fine, sitting is fine. I think actually I might want to put it down a little bit. Well, let me stand up. So now I'm standing and down, no problem. Let's go up. Oh yeah, like there's no problem going up and down, up and down, standing. I might consider actually putting this down 1 or 2 turns. Oh yeah, like this feels exactly like stock. Yeah, it doesn't have adjustability on back and forward, but it looks nice, and it's collapsible, so I'm not gonna pay 200 bucks for the ADW Motec. This is 80 bucks, so this is the real test. We'll see how it holds.